Hi, it is Monday, 8th of February, a new week, a new episode. In this one, we will be looking at the plan of training for the half marathon. Now, I wanted to tell you a bit about the event itself. The one that I've chosen is Białystok half marathon, so the half marathon that's in my hometown. And this is a really great event. One surprise there, though, is that last weekend they announced that it will be moved from 8th of May or 9th of May to 26th of June, just to make sure or get a higher probability that it will actually be the real life half marathon and not a virtual one. That, however, changes a lot because my plan initially was to train for the half marathon till May, then have a week or two of kind of taper rest time, and then have a full training of a number of weeks. I don't know, it's like I think 17 weeks to train for the marathon. Now this changes this scenario a bit because I need to rethink the marathon part, but of course we're still going for the marathon. But that means that we need to adjust the plan. So in this one we'll be looking at what to do, or what is my plan of training, specifically running, to train for that half marathon, and how that relates to the recent information of changes and what will change in the planning. First, I wanted to give you a quick tour on the Garmin plan layout as it is right now, and then we need to adjust it because there's a new date in place, so we need to take that into consideration. Let's go. So as you can see, I'm now in my Garmin Connect web app, and when I go to the training plans, there is one plan that I've now chosen, and it's a Garmin Coach half marathon plan, and it is by Coach Jeff Galloway. The thing that was most interesting to me here was 3 workouts per week, which was my original assumption, that I will do 3 running sessions per week and then add to that something more. So weightlifting or body weight exercises to kind of work on something more than other than just the running part. And the other thing that you notice here is 24 weeks, which is not exactly the duration of the plan. The actual duration was, I think, 16 to 18 weeks. I don't remember now. But as you can see here, I probably lied to you saying that I received the Garmin watch for Christmas. I received it for my birthday, which was 21st of November. So 2 days later, I've started this plan. And actually in the beginning, it was wrapping up somewhere around April or even late March. But I had to move it because the actual date of the half marathon was 9th of May. Now we will move that, but we cannot do that now, and I'll tell you in a minute why. But let's get to the actual plan details of Jeff Galloway's run, walk, run method. Now you'll see this when you go into the plan, and we'll go into those details in a minute, but what I wanted to show you is how this looked like at the beginning. So when I just started, the plan started, I got some welcoming video, and then I had a template run, and I ran it with a pace of 5:24 minutes per kilometer, which was rated as good job, and I think it was just a mile, as I see, and I think that was the kind of benchmark, the initial benchmark from which the next trainings were set up for me. And so going further, you will see here one more time, you get some videos, you get some you get some reads, something to read, something to watch on injury prevention, the drills that are there, and all of the stuff along with your runs to make sure you get the full history. So, but yeah, Jeff Galloway's run, walk, run method was I think 18 weeks. And the thing you can set up here were really cool. So first, of course, I've got some details that I can adjust. If I edit the plan, you'll see that I can choose the goal, and my goal is and was the 1 hour 44 half marathon, which is 4:56 minutes per kilometer pace. You can edit that. And now if you change the coach, it will obviously change everything else, so I'm not doing that. And this was chosen because of the 3 workouts per week, which is not editable. It's assigned or connected with Jeff Galloway's training plan. What is really nice is I could choose the days available for training, so it's setting that up in the calendar. I'll show you that in a minute. And then choose the day for a long run. Now the most important thing here is this. So that's the wrap-up date or the race day. And this is now 9th of May, which was the original date. I would change this, and we will change it in a few weeks, but now I cannot do that. That's just because it is only highlighting the dates within the duration of the plan. So you'll see that I can choose the plan to wrap up in 4 weeks from now, so 9th of March, to I think 14 weeks from now, which is 18th of May. So in about 4 weeks, this will of course change every day, so it will progress, and I can then change it to be 19th of June, which will be our target half marathon date. So nothing to do here now. Hi, it is afternoon, Monday. I'm hitting the weights today, regular thing. I might wrap up the last exercise to put on a little bit of weight on my legs or something like this. We'll see. Tomorrow I would like to go running. I see now it's again snowing heavily, so it's really not an easy one to run this winter, but we'll see. For now, the weights, and then the rest of the evening later. So that's 8 kilos additional weight. Just running vest with a kettlebell, a smaller one of 8 kilos. I feel my hands. Good one. So I did 1 round without the weight. Now 2 more rounds then with 8 kilos. Let's try 12 for the last one, even though I don't want to put too much stress on that vest so it's not tearing apart. Let's see. So now you have it, a test of Kalengi running vest as well. 12 kilos of equipment in it. Let's do 5 seconds more and last 12 reps. So, done. The vest is also in one piece, so all good there. That was nice. That was hard. So now probably the goal would be to go from 1 round with 12 to 4 rounds with 12. But at least there is a progression goal in there. I only might want to check and find something more stable and not that risky to put on as the vest. I just don't want to tear it apart. Done. Some stretching and rest, shower, etc. Later. Let me show you how does the normal usual training week look like and what are the trainings in there for this particular Jeff Galloway's run walk run method. So if I go to the training plans, if I hit this, I'll see the workout schedule and the training for today, and this is kind of Polish/English. I don't know why, probably it didn't translate the full thing and the plan workouts, but let's go for that one. So if I hit this, I'll have the rest day on Monday, then I've got the Tuesday, which are the series with a target pace, which will be 44-56 or the range for that somehow, a little bit less to a little bit higher pace. And then I've got 3 days of rest, and then I've chosen the Saturday and Sunday, I've got 2 trainings here, and then it will be hill repeats and a long easy run. So if I go further into that, you'll see that there's a full description, and again this is in Polish, I don't know why, sorry for that, but there's warm up 5 minutes, walk or jog, then go up button press, and then there is a drill of a rhythm, so 150 to 200 steps per minute, with a 30 seconds rest times 4. Then you've got the slowing down and speeding up exercise drill, which is 30 seconds of speeding up and slowing down, also 4 times. And then you'll see that there's the main part of the training, which is the interval tempo run, and this is 6 times 800 meters with the range of 450 to 502 minutes per kilometer pace and 3 minutes of rest in between those 6 times. At the end, cool down of 5 minutes. That's sample exercise or training for today from Jeff Galloway's run walk run method. So the other training, for example, is really similar, and there's also warm up, there's also the cadence drill, there's also the acceleration glider drill, but then the main part is the hill repeats, and those are just 15 seconds to the top of the hill, and then a minute of recovery, 15 seconds downhill, and then repeat 8 times. That's a nice one. I really like this one. It's not really that heavy. Well, next day I feel my legs from those 15 seconds intervals up the hill. And what is really interesting here for, and a kind of characteristic of the Jeff Galloway's plan here, is long easy runs, and you will notice right away that this is kind of a little bit longer than the half marathon, and it got longer like very fast. I started with like 17 kilometers, and then immediately it went to 21, and now it's 24. So you'll see also 5 minutes of walking, warm up, cool down at the end, and then in between you've got 24.14 kilometers, which I believe will be somewhere at 15 miles, I believe, right? Because yeah, I think so. And that's why also this number is not like a rounded number of 24 kilometers, but 24.14 because of the mile conversion, I believe. So that is how the full week of the workout would look like. If you go back, you'll see that it sometimes changes. So you'll see here, it's again in Polish, I don't know why, but it is the target pace series or intervals, and then you've got magic mile distance, which is only 160, like a 1 mile distance benchmark, and then you've got a fast tempo intervals, which are a little bit faster than the regular speed, and that's basically it. It varies from this speed intervals and regular intervals and hill repeats and long distance runs together with the Magic Mile benchmark runs. So that is how the Garmin Coach Half Marathon plan by Jeff Galloway's of Run Walk Run method looks like. I hope you got a lot of valuable information from that one, and yeah, let's see you later. It is Tuesday afternoon, already dark, but we're doing the first run of the week, and this is the interval training with the target half marathon pace, and that will be, in my case, 4:52 to 5:02, something like this. So the target marathon or half marathon pace is of course 4:56 to go for 1 hour 44 minutes. So somewhere in that range I'm doing intervals, and it is 6 intervals this time. So that's it. First there's going to be some drills. So first the cadence drill, and then a speed glider drill, and after that the intervals, and go back home. And now I'm just walking, brisk walk, 5 minutes, that's the beginning. I'll probably jog in a minute just to warm up a little bit, because it's -8 and a lot of snow. So also depending on the surface, we might see a different speed of the interval, not always matching the speed pace that I should be running with. Let's see how it goes later. So 3 done, 3 to go. I kind of have to go back and forth on this path here because it's fairly good to run on. Not that much loose snow, and I'm not feeling any ice under the thin layer that's kind of beaten down. It's a good one. Well, minute more rest and 3 more intervals and we'll be done. See ya. So it is done. 5 minutes of cool down walk back home now, but I will probably jog in a minute after I'm done packing, not to get cold, because it is -8, so pretty much freezing. Now, as you can see, it is snowing. The run overall went pretty good. In the last interval I even sped up a bit, so I ran a bit faster, I think, than the advised range, so that was good. Not, of course, not overdoing it, just to kind of push a little on the last segment. So now go back home, rolling, a shower first, rolling, eat something and rest. It's nice. It's probably somewhere around 6:30, so still a chunk of day, part of day to enjoy with the family, kids, etc. So that's it. Enjoy the rest of the week later. So, it is done. A good training session. It was a little bit harder than the Monday's training session, but no wonder. I had weightlifting on Monday, running on Tuesday, yesterday, and today another session, which probably causes this to be a little bit more difficult. So far so good. I didn't put any additional weights as I did with the inverted push-ups because of that. And now just rest, protein shake, shower, and have some rest. It is already 10:30 almost, so a good one, hard one, done. Tomorrow a day off, well deserved rest day, maybe some walking with the family in the snow. It is still -10 and at night -14 or so. Snowing a little bit, not that much. Very slippery on the roads and pavements, but on Saturday planned scheduled hill repeats, and on Friday another weightlifting session, or I might replace it with the body weight. We will see. For now, that's the end of it for today. See you later. As it happened, the session on Wednesday was the last session of the week, because what happened on Friday totally changed the approach and the plan for the upcoming weeks and months. But that's going to be a topic of the next episode. Needless to say, it's going to be exciting. It changes our full approach to the remainder of February, a full month of March, and almost, or probably almost, full month of April. We'll go back to the training for the half marathon and then for the marathon, but before that there's going to be a really exciting thing happening. Check out the next episode for that. It's going to be explained in the detail, and we need to get ready for that because it's going to be huge. See you later.